Have you guys been wondering what to do with your leftover Halloween pumpkins?
If so, then you guys are going to love this week's recipe. We are going to be making a delicious, warming, Middle Eastern inspired salad using our leftover pumpkins.
Hey guys, it's Freya and Charlie and welcome back to our channel. As Freya just said, this recipe is a delicious Middle Eastern inspired pumpkin salad that is ideal for jazzing up your autumnal lunches.
If you've watched our channel before, you will know that we love cooking with seasonal fruit and veg. This little guy is very much in season right now.
Yes, they are all over the supermarkets here. I think this one was like 50p or something, maybe 52, 57p. It's super cheap.
Yes, they are very affordable. I don't know what it's like in your country, but in the UK, often these guys are kind of forgotten about in terms of cooking. They often are used for decorational purposes for Halloween. We think they taste delicious and we really want to make this pumpkin the star of the show today.
Yeah.
So we're going to be roasting it up with some lovely spices and herbs. It's going to taste amazing.
Hopefully all of our yammering on about pumpkins has convinced you that you need to try and make this recipe for yourself. So let's just get into the cooking. We're going to need to start with preparing the pumpkin, which means peeling off the hard outer layer. Choose the method that you feel most confident with. We like to cut out the stem, cut the bad boy right in half, scoop out the seeds and then take to it with the peel.
So this bit is the most time consuming part of the recipe. It is a little bit of a faff trying to peel it, but it is worth it. And once this bit's done, everything else is relatively quick and easy.
Once you've got your pumpkin prepped, cut it into bite-sized pieces.
So as we said before, one of the main reasons we wanted to make this recipe was to use up our leftover pumpkins. But if you can't get your hands on any pumpkins, then you can still make this recipe and you could use any kind of squash or gourd.
To get this ready to roast in the oven, we're going to add a good glug of cooking oil, then cover with the cumin, smoked paprika, salt, pepper and dried chili flakes. Give this a good old mix together and pop it in a baking tray. Try to spread it out as best you can, and it goes in the oven at 200 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. Next, we're going to make the dressing for the salad. Begin by juicing half an orange. And then add to that olive oil, apple cider vinegar, agave syrup, salt and pepper. Give it a good old whisk and then leave it to one side. To prepare your figs, simply cut them into quarters.
For our lentils, we are going to be using this Middle Eastern spice blend that we picked up in Sainsbury's. I might be about to butcher the pronunciation, but it's called Baharat. This is just a really easy way of getting all the nice flavours and spices into your lentils. It's got paprika, ginger, cinnamon, black pepper, red pepper, salt, nutmeg, cloves, cumin seeds and white pepper, so it's got loads of delicious things in there. But if you don't have this, then you could just do a bit of cumin, some salt and pepper, whatever spices you've got in your cupboards would work great. So that is everything now cooked, and we now just need to assemble the salad. If you're into meal prep, this is the kind of thing that you could do at the weekend, and then you've got all the bits ready just to assemble in the week for a really quick lunch.
Start plating up by laying down a bed of rocket, and then add to that your lentils. Next, tear in the mint and then scatter the toasted walnuts all over. Now it's time for the star of the show, the pumpkin. Add in your fig quarters and crumble on vegan feta. Next, we're adding in the pomegranate seeds, and then finally covering everything with the lovely orange dressing. That is good.
The pumpkin is so good. In my head I was like, I'm really proud of you, pumpkin. You've done a good job. You played your part well.
This is a good pumpkin. I really like how the sweetness of the figs and the sort of sharp sweetness of the pomegranate really works with that pumpkin. It's like contrasting flavours.
Yeah, because the pumpkin itself is quite sweet, but then we put these spices on it, so it does have a little bit of a kick from it. But then you've got the creamy feta, which helps to take the edge off, and then you've got the pomegranate, it's little bursts of tang. So good. So many lovely textures, like crunchy toasted nuts.
The creamy vegan feta that we've got on here works so well with those nuts. Like, it's not just the flavour contrasts, but you get really nice texture contrasts in this as well. We really hope we've given you some good ideas and inspiration on how you can use up some of your leftover Halloween pumpkins.
So if you've enjoyed this recipe and you haven't already, then we'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe to our channel. We've got loads more recipes coming out next week.
See you in our next video.
Bye.